On December 4, a conflict broke out between China and the Philippines at Scarborough Shoal, where vessels from both sides collided. Following the incident, China's Coast Guard stated that all consequences arising from the collision would be borne by the Philippines. Jihu is the Chinese version of Quora. Let's take a look at how Chinese netizens are reacting to this event. A reminder, please approach their comments with rationality and calmness. On Chinese online platforms, direct discussions between Filipinos and Chinese users are absent. This is a master majored in software engineering. He commented, "China is probably the only country in the world that treats the Philippines so gently. No retaliation, no harsh words." Even when Filipino vessels deliberately rammed into a Chinese Coast Guard ship, China's only response was to state that all consequences arising from this will be borne by the Philippines. I feel that this approach is still too lenient when dealing with such rogue behavior from the Philippines. We need to come up with more strategies. Isn't there a saying, wine for friends, guns for wolves? Looks like the gun needs to be used from time to time, otherwise, it might rust. Another user remarked, "Based on our latest territorial baseline declaration, the actions of the Philippines amount to military aggression. If it's an invasion, then the response must be to sink their vessels. Failing to do so would be a slap in China's own face." It's worth noting that the Philippines hasn't released videos as they usually do in such incidents, likely because their recording equipment sank to the seabed and needs to be recovered. A Chinese woman commented, "South Korea and Japan built their nations on U.S. military bases. Meanwhile, the Philippines has somehow built its nation inside China's exclusive economic zone." Another user opined, "I think the Philippines is on the verge of being disciplined by China. If they stir up more trouble, China might just reclaim Zhongya Island. That is Thido Island." A final user expressed cynicism. "The Chinese government won't resort to violence against foreigners. They only vent their frustration on their own people.